and she prayed for a baby every day to God. And Penina, which was Elkanah's other wife, she had lots of children, but Hannah was childless. And every day Hannah would pray and pray and pray for a child, and Penina would taunt her because she didn't have a baby. But one day she prayed to herself and she was mouthing the words, but the priest Eli thought that she was drunk, but she told him that she wasn't. And then she promised God that if he would give her a baby, that she would raise him up in the ways of God, and that she would never cut his hair, and he would be a Nazarite. And so then God gave her a baby, and she stood to the cross.
I'm Esther, and I picked her because I believe that she was brave because she had to go to the camp and risk her life for saving people. And that's why I picked her. She represented royalty, and the first name she was given was Sarah, and that meant princess, and God gave her another name, and it was Sarah, and that also meant princess too. And today I want people to represent royalty.
You just leave it on.
I picked Joseph because he was a dreamer, and I liked to dream, and I picked him because he was brave, and the Lord chose him to tell about his dreams and what he did, and that's why I picked Joseph.
You go.
After reading the book of Ruth about her journey with her mother-in-law, Naomi, it showed how they had obedience and had loyalty and had faith, even though they had lost a husband. But Ruth stuck by Naomi through it all, and they were really faithful to her.
I need you on the back.
Also, I chose to be Hannah because when reading her story, it talked about how she diligently prayed to God for a son, and even though the head priest Eli thought she was drunk, she continued to pray, explaining that she was praying to God, and that she promised God that she would give her son to God and raise him in the way that God wanted her to. And so I picked that because I feel as though when I have a child, I want to make sure that they're given to God as well. And I think that what she did was courageous because she didn't have to make those promises to God, but she promised to God that she was obedient, and she gave Samuel to God, and he later became the leader of Israel.
For her to be sweated and let's do it, and I mean, I'm filled with that. I told her because one time, well, she's basically mad at God, and one time her life, and basically I was too. And she basically, in the end, found that God restored her family, and he restored mine too. And now I'm back to my cousin and daddy.
One of the wise men, the three wise men brought gifts.
One of the wise men, the three wise men brought gifts for Jesus when he was born. They brought gold, incense, and myrrh. And I thought they were positive because they brought gifts to Jesus. After doing my research, I found out that they were sent by King Herod to find out what baby Jesus was to kill him. So they were okay, positive for my so I found out that they were sent. Right, so.
Leave it on. Just leave.
I chose to be Deborah because Deborah is a very inspirational person in the Bible to me. She's my favorite person in the Bible for her being a very strong woman of God. Before God gave her an actual mission, he gave her a gift. She was a prophetess. She sat under a palm tree, and that's something I like to do. I love nature. I love to sit in the grass. She was also a judge, and one of the major things she did in the Bible was God told her to go to Barak, and he asked her to tell him that he was to deliver Israel, well, to lead Israel into battle with the Canaanites, and he was afraid to go by himself. He asked if Deborah would go with him, and Deborah said, okay, I'll go with you, but let it be known that the glory is not going to be to you. When victory is won, it's going to be given to God, and I like that about her, so that's why I chose Deborah.
She's caring and loyal, and she stood by Naomi's side, and she made her. Esther because I was given the name 7 years ago by my spiritual father. And Esther basically, first her name was Hadassah. Her uncle Mordecai told her that she was going to have to save the Jews. So she went on. They had to change her name to disguise that she was a Jew. She went on and she ended up coming being Esther, and she ended up saving the nations. And that's why I chose her, because I know how to save the nations.
And I chose to be married because she gave birth to Jesus, and that was cool.